We see these things in social media postings about having a strong attitude, a good attitude, positive attitude. Attitude is everything, attitude is altitude. All very true, but there's a bit more to it than that. Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan. We're coming to you from the High Performance Center here in Akasaka in Minato-ku in the business heart of Tokyo. Well, attitude, very, very critical thing. We know that, but yeah, have a strong attitude. You know, attitude is important, great, but how do you get that right attitude? Where does that come from? Well, part of it comes from belief in ourselves and what we're capable of doing. You know, I'm not very good at engineering, for example. I couldn't engineer something. So my attitude to being an engineer would be pretty negative because I don't have belief. I don't have the experience, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the capability. So if we're going to have a strong attitude about something, a positive attitude about something, then usually we have to have some background or some belief about ourselves or some sort of experiences that tells us that we can be successful in that area. And actually, you know, belief is a result of our experiences. As we get more experience, we tend to change our beliefs, what's possible for us. So having a broad range of experience is very good. Being able to study and to learn and to develop in certain areas, also very good. This builds that self-belief. So if you think about, okay, I want to have a more positive attitude, well, what are you studying? What are you doing? What are you doing to learn in your profession? What are you doing to increase the amount of knowledge you have about what you're doing today? And how do you start your day? Are you the sort of person who wakes up in the morning, it's raining, it's bleak, it's cold, and you go, it's a terrible day. Next day, bright, sunny, shining, lovely, it's a wonderful day. Well, you've just let the weather control your attitude. It doesn't matter what the weather is. If we want to have a strong attitude, we're going to start with controlling how we think. So weather is irrelevant. Every day is a great day because I choose it to be a great day. That's coming back to some discipline, belief in myself. I'm not controlled by the weather report. I can control my own feelings. So that's belief about what's possible for myself. And as we do these things day by day, every day, gradually that belief starts to build. And that's the point. Very hard to swallow, an elephant in one bite, as they say. So building belief, building that strength inside yourself comes from small things. Play to our strengths. Very key idea. Play to our strengths and it will get easier and easier. When we don't believe, it's because we're not feeling strong, confident, have enough experience. We need to build that. You won't build it in one bound. Bite it into small pieces, down to small pieces, and just chop that up and tackle them one by one. That means having some good time management, good prioritization, good tackle the hard things I want to do today first in your time log for that day. And the other thing is your sense of professionalism. You've got to have that sense of, I want to be a professional. Whatever field you're in, I want to be one of the top people in my field. So that's an attitude of desire, ambition. It may not be work. It could be other things. It could be I want to be a great family person. I want to be I want to be healthy. I want to be an athlete. Doesn't matter. That ambition, that drive to have a certain state or situation that we want to achieve, that's also driving us towards having a strong attitude. And again, we're not going to do it in one bound. We've got to work towards it. So if it's a health goal, then that's going to mean maybe drinking less, eating less, exercising more, sleeping better. Maybe you're not going to do all those things in a big, vast quantities of change in one go. It might be small change. Just get up that little bit earlier. Go to bed that little bit later. What am I saying? Go to bed that little bit earlier and then get up early. It might be, okay, I'm not going to eat as many sweets, desserts. I won't have desserts. Maybe I'll cut the volume of calories I take in a day by a certain amount. All of these things add up. So that self-belief in what's possible will change as we gain in experience. We can gain in experience by study, by learning, by trying to become a better professional in the area we're in, which will then generate change in ourselves about what we think is possible, and also discipline to make those small incremental changes that are sustained over time, which really they build up to that complete change in who we are and who we think we are and who we think we are, and therefore what we think is possible. So these are the things about attitude we can actually control. Definitely can control them, but we have to go back and think, well, where do my attitudes come from? What's driving that? what sort of attitudes do I want to have? What's the point? What am I driving towards? Why do I want to have a better attitude? What's my goal? All of these things are interconnected, but we don't think about it like that. We just think, oh, I've got a bad attitude, or I need to have a better attitude. Well, stop that. Go back and start really analysing. Well, what attitudes do I have now? What attitudes do I want to have? What's missing? How do I get from here to here? And if we do that, we will find a path forward, and we will get the attitude that we need to have to succeed.